daughter of the legendary civil rights lawyer, the late attorneys Christopher C. Mercer Jr. And she honors the legacy of her father by fusing arts and activism. And most times you see her, she's probably wearing something she made. So we give you now Crystal C. Mercer.
Thank you for that beautiful introduction. So last night I performed at Sticky's for the Pub or Parish event, also connected with the Literary Festival, and I promised the homie Seth that I had some love poems today. And I do, but love is complicated, so. Here we go. The first piece, The Morning After. I looked at myself in your bathroom mirror, the ensuite just inches from your bed, and I wondered, how many women have arranged themselves in this looking glass? Slicked back their short styles, combed out their long weaves, braided in their faux twist or pulled out their afros, like me. Brushed their teeth before your eyes part so that their morning kisses could be sweet. As darkness turns to dawn, pinch their nipples so that they could be hard and perky under lingerie that makes them uncomfortable. When they prefer their naked warm bodies against cool satin sheets, blown softly by an oscillating fan. I wondered how many times they peeked from the door, making sure that they would be a surprise, making sure to always be perfect for you. The one with crust in his eyes, dry drool around his lips, boogers in his nose, a wet one hanging from a long hair that should be trimmed. We went to bed strangers and woke up even stranger. But I looked in that mirror and accepted that. I accepted your ashy feet over my perfect body smoothed in Moroccan oil. I accepted your Mustang tee over my French lace and nude pumps. Come on, everyone loves a nude pump, even when they don't love you. I accepted that too. You were my favorite stranger, living for the lie of you. I'm my favorite stranger too, not knowing who the woman is in the speculum before me. She resembles all of my features. She has my same questions, same bewilderment. We wonder, how many women have arranged themselves in this looking glass? And how much longer will we be strangers? So, thank you, everybody. The next love poem is really about love, Seth, but I have to be honest, too. I have to tell the truth about myself because I'm not perfect, so I need you to know that. But the next piece is a little more perfect, and it's called A Quilted Cool of Connection. I want to stitch my pain to you and make a tapestry of our togetherness. We would be less ugly together. Let me mend that broken place in you and cut off the part of me that died. So the edges of myself to yourself, we could be a new self, a quilted cool of connection. I want the pieces of you that you think don't matter. Black pain matters. Black healing matters. Black art matters. Let me hang you on my walls. All of them, I love you. You're a puzzle I never finish. Just work on you when I can. Let me work on you over and over. I'll never figure you out, but I don't want to. I want to stitch that itch that you can't scratch. My needle can puncture that hopelessness. Let me hope for you. Turn you into a blanket that we wrap around our child. Cover her in our threads. She looks like a complete picture of us, born into her fullness. We made her whole out of black pain, spun into gold. I want to stitch my love to you. Keep you together when your fabric frays. This time, I'll make us into a curtain. Hang us in a window and let the sunlight shine through us. I love you. You look glorious in the light. You look like an eclipse on the darkest night with one bright star in your eye. Let me cry for you. Keep your moons free from tears. Black glow matters. Black stars matter. Black babies matter. Let's make more perfect children and free our people. A quilted cool of connection from the ancestors to the ether, the here and the now and beyond. I love you. Let me love you through loving me. I will keep you, stitch you close, stitch you tight. We are one forever. All right, so now it's time to switch gears. Got a couple of Black Power pieces because I don't know if anyone noticed, I'm Black. And I love Black people. I love all people, but particularly these next two pieces and my last two pieces are about my experience as a Black person in America. And I want to share it with you because I feel like it's important not to cower from these conversations, but to create an alley where we can have dialogue. So the first of those last two pieces is called Jive Turkeys. I'm sure you understand what that means. In this so-called America, why are the only constellations for being black being slain into martyrdom or becoming a hashtag? Hashtag body bag, hashtag justice for. When justice for one should be justice for all. United we stand, divided we fall. Now it's just us dealing with injustice, protesting for a peace that never comes. Only police with loaded guns. While we sing it, we shall overcome, but that day never comes in America. Manumission papers burn while the black body churns and chokes from a popular tree. Feet never hit the ground. This is the miseducation of Mike Brown. This is the miseducation of every black and brown child. This is the misappropriation of funds. America can blow up cities but never blow our minds. Schooling is a waste of time for the fool, unless the fool can shoot, unless the fool can loot. And by loot, in a few weeks when an Anglo is pictured, the headline will read, "Searching for food." I'm ever searching for good, but the door is always closed. Hope doesn't float, but black bodies did when the levees broke. Black bodies did while in the Middle Passage they were property in tow. But how can one properly tow the soul of black folks? Thou must have forgot we like to let our soul glow. Coming to America in rusty chains, surrounded by vomit and piss. Separated from our mothers, castrated from our fathers, we have no connection to our roots, only knots of Bantu, kente cloth stitched to white shoes, a cardboard box, a boom box breaking, popping lock on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Section 8, rope chains and tall gates, small windows in the project bathroom so we can't see the outside world to dream unless it's hoop dreams, rooting for our favorite teams, music loud, radio Raheem, radio the police, tell them I can't breathe, this is Eric Gardner to radio Raheem, brothers from a different time but on the same path, racism, that is the song that never ends, Jim Crow singing like the renters do, singing I'm gonna get you sucker, but we ain't no suckers, we are kings, queens, divine energy crafted by the hand of God. Nothing odd about being black. In the beginning there was darkness. Now let there be enlightenment. Wake up and stay woke. Thank you. Yes. So my last piece is specifically about this area. I grew up in Little Rock. I've been here all my life, and I live in the East End. And though I'm excited about some of the new cool arts and culture scenes in the Rock, I'm not excited about some of the scenes that are pushing out people of color. So this poem is about that, and it's called The Village. Gentrification is the new genocide. Cyanide with white lines for bike lanes and pedestrian crossing signs. New construction, old houses torn down, historic brick and mortar hit the ground, families forced to move out, but where do they go? What happens when some sell out instead of deciding to own? What happens when we don't have our own? Where have all the cowboys gone? Probably drinking themselves under a bridge, for they have nowhere to live. So drink up your Starbucks and your fancy cups. Nothing like a sip of Black Death to start the day. Diluted with cream and a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Downtown, south and east of what's central to the village. Named and mapped out, new neighborhood signs by the trap house. Granny's daffodils in bloom while the gentrifiers grab their brooms and clean up. What they see is a dump, not respecting the beauty that is, not respecting the neighborhood kids who grew up on these blocks, played until our mamas called our names or until the street lights came on. Made the mailbox on the curb home base, the basketball goal in the yard second, the porch was third, and it rang true. Kickball, baseball, any game would do. But it was home, not zone for takeover and rich saviors, wealthy friends doing their wealthy friends favors. But this is our block, where auntie and uncle sit. On their stoops with lemonade they sip. This ain't no zombie apocalypse, black bodies with no brains, no scarecrows. We have diplomas, you know. We have heart and courage to last our whole lives through. We have the power to rid ourselves of feuds and greed. We cut our grass, no weeds. We plant our plants, all seeds, all power to all people, yes indeed. So don't be renaming our streets to read. This is a neighborhood of so-and-so division, only to create division. It seems like their math is bad. To be on the come up, you gotta add, not subtract. You see what I mean? Gentrification is the new genocide. Cyanide with white lines for bike lanes and pedestrian crossing signs. New construction, old houses torn down, historic brick and mortar hit the ground. Families are forced to move out, but where do they go? What happens when some sell out instead of deciding to own? What happens when we don't have our own? Where have all the cowboys gone? Probably drinking themselves under a bridge, for they have nowhere to live. So drink up your Starbucks and your fancy cups. Nothing like a sip of Black Death to start the day. But we don't die. We multiply. Don't believe me, just watch and open your eyes. I will build towers, I will build nations. My womb is the universe, and it's time to take this city to school, classes in session. Black power is the lesson, and the revolution is coming soon to a city near you. Thank you, everybody.